I've watched the video, the VOD on Twitch in question, where Daniel gives first responses to your video number 1, which is about farming rating, where you say that he has deliberately farmed rating OTB and Blitz. You have later on reacted to a clip out of this whole Twitch VOD posted on the channel Stoned Gamer, and you said that this is a response by Daniel Naroditsky, but it's clipped. It's not the whole. I watched the whole, and I can say that Daniel used some words towards you like lies and slanderous lies. This is the most horrible things that he used. I've watched the whole thing.
No, it's not true. Also, I have. I have the full sentence, please. I have the full sentence.
You can read it out, please.
Yeah, I will read it out. So he's saying the very beginning, before even starting to communicate to answer, he says exactly this sentence. What I want is I'm going now to establish the extent of slanderous lies, exposing the malice, foolishness, and most important, the mendacity and manipulation in everything he's saying and doing. But okay,
so the most horrible thing I think for me was like calling what you said lies or manipulation, whatever. Approximately all the same thing.
I'm sorry. Let me get 1 second. I repeat clearly the sentence.
Okay.
He's establishing the extent of slanderous lies, exposing the malice, foolishness, and most important, the mendacity and manipulation in everything he is saying and doing. This is absolutely awful. It is an insult. It is like 5 insults in one sentence. And this is the first sentence, the very first sentence he starts his explanation. So, I mean, after this, I never said that he has bad face or he's bad guy or he's cheater, never. And in return, he starts his conversation, our public conversation, with this awful, absolutely awful insult. Okay, that was him who started. I'm sorry, that is a fact.
Okay, in your perception, this was horrible insult. In my perception, he just said that you were lying and manipulating in your words. He did not call you any names, contrary to what,
he
for example, Hikaru did.
Foolishness. I did it on purpose, foolishness. And then I can give you a few more sentences. He said, this is the sustained evil attempt to destroy my life. He is trying to inflict emotional and physical harm on me. One of the most weak people I ever dealt with.
This was later. These quotes are already later.
It is something which is clearly damaging my... It is not true. It is clearly damaging my image. And if, as you mentioned, somebody shoots you, I can open your eyes. I'm talking now to lawyers, and it's very likely I'm going to sue. Very likely.
This will be an interesting media event. Yeah. Okay,
that's my position. Yeah. Okay.
Let me comment on this. First of all, he responded to you attacking him. I do believe that he took it as an attack, and it looks.
No.
But let me finish, please. This is like how I view the situation.
Greg, I'm sorry. Please, when you're talking such words like attacking, accusing, I mean, I refuted this, that I am not accusing. So if you're telling this, you should at least tell which seems to me as attacking, but not attacking as a fact. It's not true. So in my opinion,
I would have said this. Please. I didn't notice and didn't finish the sentence. Please. So he responds to your attacks in his opinion on himself. And he believes, as I understand, that you have cherry-picked the data. You have looked at only select tournaments, didn't look at some others. He responded on the podcast in an interview to me on this channel that he has played those tournaments before. There was this rating reform in FIDE where they initiated the 400 ELO points rule. So he believed that you were attacking him and you were lying and manipulating. Whether you were doing this or not.
Please, okay. He believes you.
Why is it?
Because simply tell me where I was lying. Where?
You cherry-picked the data. You looked only at the tournaments where satisfied your requirements, but the year before that, there was no such rule, and he played those tournaments.
Because the year before that, he didn't gain, Greg, the year before that, he didn't gain rating because the formula was not changed. So he gained his rating this year where they changed the formula. So, of course, I took this period of time. And my only goal was to explain that I didn't blame him. I just meant that his rating, which everybody refers as that he achieved 27 plus, that it's empty because it played with amateurs, and it only happened because there was a change in regulation. But that was it. And he is shifting, explaining that I'm blaming him or I'm manipulating data. No, it is not true, simply.
Well, he believes this. Let's finish with this one.
You can watch this video and you will see, everybody will see what was exactly my point, and it was not what he believes, so to say. So there is a factual proof. Please go to this video, everyone check it, and you will understand that it's not the case. It's not what I meant.
I don't think that there is factual proof that he did what you said in the video, because according to what he has presented, there were other tournaments which were unrated, for example, or USCF rated.
We expressed
can I finish the sentence?
I explained. Yeah, no, I'm just sorry. I just want to say that because we have a limited amount of time. I explained my position, you explained yours. Now let's people see and see who is right. Yeah?
Finished the sentence, so please don't interrupt me. I try not to interrupt you. I'd like to have a respectful discussion. So I was saying that there were other tournaments which were unrated or which were USCF rated, which you did not include. And it seems to me that it's pretty obvious that he just likes playing Blitz and playing Blitz tournaments, and we cannot blame him for farming rating. We can blame FIDE for initiating the 400 points rating reform, even though I'm not so convinced that it's bad, because there are many underrated players and it makes some sense. I don't think that your first video about farming presented any sufficient evidence of wrongdoing on Daniel's part, and he himself
I didn't say he did anything wrong factually. I said I wouldn't have done it. I don't think it's correct to gain rating like this morally, but I never said that he did anything wrong factually.
You said that you said exactly that he did something morally incorrect, which is similar to what he said about you, that you did evil things. This is similar.
No, I didn't say evil. No, it's not the
morally
same.
Incorrect.
I never insulted him. I just said that in my personal opinion, I wouldn't have done it, and I think it's not fully correct. But he never he never broke any law there, any problem. So that's exactly what I meant.
So let me finish, please. So he also responded to your other videos. So not just the farming one, to your videos on Don't Look Up, I think they were called, or something like that.
Yes.
About the glances sideways and about some strange, in your opinion, moves and stuff like that. So he was responding to a bunch of things that you said about him, which he believed to be slanderous lies and done in the evil spirit. I think this is self-defense, and I don't think that this is what you say, like hateful
it is because it's
stuff
not
towards you.
Okay, no, it is because, Grigory, please tell me what exactly he finds or you find lies. What exactly there?
I cannot get into Daniel's head. I cannot get into his head.
What Daniel said, what Daniel exactly said, what was a lie? Let's be concrete. I don't like to be general. He says that I'm lying slanderously. Please, what exactly is a lie?
I'm not a legal defender of Daniel Naroditsky. Neither am I.
Then we shouldn't speak about it, probably. Yeah? I mean, if you cannot name exactly the case, if, let's say, I claim that he is wrong, that I never lied, if he wants to, you or him wants to contest it, please, concrete case. If you don't have, let Dania write me and tell exactly what was the lie. I mean, because there was not. And I stand on it, I'm ready to defend my position, but only against very concrete point. I mean, I'm telling, when I said that it's not true about 20 seconds, I point exactly this point. So please, if you say that he says I lied and he has a right, Okay, please, very concrete point. Very concrete. Otherwise, we move to another subject, another point. Yeah.
Vladimir Borisovich, it's been the 20th time in this conversation that you've interrupted me. I would politely ask you not to do this, to let me finish the sentence as I do to you when you make a point. Okay. And then if you have criticism to what I say after I finished, please say it. I'm welcome to criticism. I just don't like being interrupted, and nobody does. I think you.
I'm sorry. I just sorry. I apologize if I interrupted, but maybe I don't hear. But I thought you finished the sentence. That's why. But I'm sorry if you wanted to continue. Yeah.
Let me finish the sentence. I'm not the defender of Daniel. I cannot get into his head. But it's definitely that he believed that you were acting in bad faith. You were doing, in his opinion, evil things to him. He responded with that. And it's only at the Levitov, after the Levitov chess appearance, when he said a number of things that he would like to be met, the requirements to be met by you, not to continue posting videos and tweets about him, requirements for him to continue discussion. And when you kind of, in his eyes at least, violated what he said, did he start using the rhetoric, the more harsh rhetoric, when he appeared on C-Squared podcast episode, where he already said things that you quoted later on, said things that you were like the most evil person whom he has encountered and stuff like that.
The C podcast was recorded before our conversation, before my video. That's all I have to say. So it was recorded one day before. So he said it before our conversation on Levitov YouTube and before my video on Sunday. That's all I have to say about it.
I think it was recorded after, because he refers to your conversation on Levitov, and he says that we went and we were live. We can give the timestamps in the comments. I don't have time to search for them now. But he definitely refers to it.
Definitely, it was recorded before my video on Sunday. So he had no reason to do this.
Why Sunday? You posted a video on Saturday, not Sunday. So Sunday. Friday was the day of the debate. Saturday was the day when you, in the morning, I think, I'm not sure about the time, you posted a new video. And I think you immediately after the debate, also like a couple of hours later, you started posting tweets about Daniel again. So you didn't stop posting tweets. Definitely he considered that as a violation. Probably the episode of C-Squared, I'm not sure about the exact timing, but it was probably recorded after you've posted the videos. But definitely it was after the debate. They referred to the debate in this episode explicitly.
Just after, I guess.
And he was heard that you did not. I think I cannot get into his head, but I think he was heard that you did not do what he asks you, and then he decided to be more harsh in his rhetoric, which is his choice.
Let him come and explain how was it. Yeah, why should we guess? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So just explaining, I think that it's a little bit unfair of you to say to him, "How dare you insult me?" This and that, when he has like screamed for help to you on this stream. He has said that you are hurting him physically and emotionally. You say that physically you have not hurt him, but I know that emotional damage can lead to physical harm and even bad issues for health. And he is suffering from cyberbullying because many people now write about him as a cheater. And I personally believe that you are to blame in this. You will disagree with this. Of course, you will say that you are just asking questions. I think what you are doing is not correct and not morally right. But here we disagree.
I would just say that I think what he is doing is much worse, much worse. And he started this very harsh conversation. He was the first one. He was insulting me very harshly much before this whole episode. And he doesn't have to blame. I never got personal towards him. Yes, I was, I took this tone which he said from the very beginning. So I didn't care. I didn't want to care so much about his feelings anymore because he didn't. And the way he was damaging me, my image, I received during the week since he started insulting me. I mean, falsely accusing of lying. I received hundreds, if not thousands, of insults on internet. So, I mean, so he was starting it. That's my opinion. Yeah, I was tough, but I believe that it's not my fault in this particular situation. I'm always ready. If he stops, then he continues insulting in this even harsher, really dirty insults in the see podcasts. So okay, I mean that's how I see it. But we shouldn't there are still issues, very serious questions to answer, which I published in my last video. A lot of people are starting to change their position and really demanding answers. And he's hiding now. He doesn't want to answer. Okay, I will just continue. I'm very polite. My last, especially tweet, was extremely polite, but he's not answering. So, okay, what can I do? That's my position.